Hello everyone.
An agent of the Maw is attacking Oribos. Defend the Arbiter!
Last time, we left the ones that we were actually supposed to save behind in the Maw. As the Waystone, it only reacted to us. An instant teleport out of the Maw into the eternal city of Oribos.
The reports from our scryers were unmistakable. The Maw shuddered for a moment, as if reacting to some change.
An ill omen, to be certain. What can it mean? Overseers, this stranger appeared at the city's edge. I believe them to be a living mortal.
Every attendant in Oribos is taught that the Maw is unbreachable, that the malevolent souls within were sealed away for all eternity.
This mortal's escape might mean the prison is weakening. If true, the Banished One could... Cardelen! Kasher! Purpose be praised! At long last, the Arbiter has stirred. Wondrous news, honored voice. Mere moments ago, there was a disturbance at the boundary of the Maw. Then this mortal appeared, claiming to have broken free of it.
A living mortal? Surely their presence here serves the purpose. If the Arbiter reacted to their arrival, perhaps they are the key to waking her.
Is this mortal worthy of such an audience? They may prove to be an agent of the Jailer.
It is the Arbiter's place to judge souls, Kasher, not ours. I will bring this mortal before her. With her voice have I spoken.
Blessed be her voice.
Blessed be her voice.
The Arbiter is one of the Eternal Ones, they who rule over the Shadowlands, as she watches over Oribos. To help her, she has plenty of voices to speak for her. This is the spot where all the souls enter the Shadowlands, the first sight a soul beholds with their newly unliving eyes. At this crossroads, the dead are judged by the impassive Arbiter before being sent to their final destination, and Oribos' denizens swap gossip and anima. Anima being your life experience that you bring with you upon death, or soul stuff as the website describes it, which serves as both power and currency.
She is unchanged, ever silent, ever still. When you arrived in Oribos, I saw the Arbiter stir for the first time in many cycles. It gave me hope that she would awaken and resume her blessed purpose. Mere words cannot describe the glory that was. Step forward, that I may show you. For uncounted eons, the Shadowlands was in perfect order. Infinite afterlives, with Oribos, the eternal city, as the shining heart. Every mortal soul came before the Arbiter, and she, ever wise, experienced all that had shaped a soul in life. With this knowledge, she consigned every soul to the afterlife it justly deserved. Until... in that dread moment, our perfect order was shattered. And so it is that every soul, kind and cruel alike, is denied its rightful afterlife, and instead is damned to the inescapable torment of the Maw. Now souls rich with anima travel only to the Maw. We have tried everything to stop it, to awaken our blessed Arbiter, to no avail. Without anima, drought has gripped the Shadowlands. The afterlives have grown isolated. Fear and uncertainty haunt us all. With countless souls feeding the jailer, I fear he may grow strong enough to break free from the Maw. It is said he is filled with hatred for the Arbiter. If he strikes her down, it would bring the end of everything the First Ones made.
There are a ton of different gateways surround the Arbiter. Because keep in mind, the zones that we get to play through in the Shadowlands, they're just a taste of what this domain has to offer. A near infinite amount of realms to party in, with Oribos having enough room to add more gateways if they want to later down the line. Easy way of transport once the Sorting Hat has done her job, but they're all closed ever since the incident, whatever might have happened. Despite the cutscene showing us a whole lot more, we're still not certain what shut the Arbiter down. Was it a soul that she couldn't properly process? An attack from within the Shadowlands? It's unknown. It took place sometime during the Legion period. That's about as far as it goes, causing problems across the Shadowlands and feeding a threat that must remain imprisoned. We mustn't give up hope though. Perhaps our efforts would benefit from creating a tether to the mortal plane. The map table, it was put in place long ago by the First Ones, the wise architects of all we see, the same First Ones that left a relic behind in the Maw which we used to escape. With the use of the Helmet of Domination, we can use the table's magic and establish a connection.
More outsiders. What have you done, mortal?
Be at ease. I am Bolvar Fordragon. These knights and I are here to help.
The touch of the Maw is upon their souls as well. But if they found a way to break free of its influence, perhaps they can aid us.
This tether, it was strong enough to bring a few of them across, but we will need a stronger connection. The acolytes brought with can open up proper teleportation portals to our capital cities, opening up Oribos and the literal afterlife for all to visit.
I have opened countless portals in my lifetime, but never one that connected two planes of reality.
I thought death was the end of existence. Here, it seems, death is a power that offers new beginnings.
A path into a brand new capital city for the Shadowlands. It's time to explore it a little bit, see what this city is all about. We've already spoken with a couple of the attendants that serve as the caretakers of Oribos. Everything that we see done here, it is done in service to the purpose, as they love to keep reminding us. The purpose, it's everything around us. All that we see, it all happens through the purpose. It's the guiding principle of all the Arbiter's attendants. It is the reason that they are summoned into existence to serve the Eternal City, to serve her. Just as Oribos is the heart of the Shadowlands, so the purpose keeps the realm of death in balance. The purpose, it guides them, it shows them the path. All beings in the endless cycle serve the purpose, even those who do so unknowingly or unwillingly. The purpose is everlasting. It has intention. We all serve the purpose. All hail the purpose. Now our path and the purpose, it might even be intertwining. But now that stuff is broken, some of them are wondering if this is all part of the purpose, or if the purpose itself might be broken. So to follow the purpose, you got your caretakers. They maintain the stability and operations of Oribos and tend to the Arbiter's needs. In this time of chaos and drought, they must adapt their perspective. It seems that they are to serve the purpose in a new way. The scholars that hold the knowledge of the eternal city. From within this circle, an honored voice is selected to speak on behalf of the ever-silent Arbiter. And then the protectors that serve as a stoic militia who defend Oribos and maintain the order within. Considering that all of this is a sanctuary, best not to start any fights. Outside, with Fate Scribe Rotau, vision of the Arbiter, we are introduced to a touchstone for spirits that have become untethered. They sense the touch of great power upon us. Despite facing the end of our existence time and again, this force, it has kept us anchored to the mortal plane, which is somewhat of a vague reason as to why we don't really die in-game. Devices like the touchstone, it will keep us anchored to the Shadowlands should we die here as well. To the question, what actually happens to beings of the Shadowlands that breathe their last, it appears that their anima, their spirits, it becomes one with the land. Next to the Attendants, the city is full of other visitors, drawn here by the mortals, who are the brokers. They might immediately remind you of the ethereals, and with good reason, as they act and they look quite similar. Some are even wondering if this is what an ethereal becomes upon death, or if it's a variation upon their race. Either way, for the brokers, no request is too difficult. You want to learn new skills for your profession. You want to gain access to void storage, transmog, a barber or a bank. What you want is within reach with a broker's help, as they have the power to traverse different worlds. The brokers always find a way, for a price.
Why go for broke when you can go for a broker?
Of course, you do have to wonder what they're after here in the Shadowlands. Down below in the broker's den, we can have a little chat with Opulence Bahare of the Cartel Ba. He explains that he's one of the elders of the Ba cartel. They value the accumulation of information and knowledge. The application of such knowledge has the side effect of allowing them to accumulate influence and wealth. Brokers, they value success, and he seeks only to ensure they continue to prosper. Yet Bolvar warns us that the Shadowlands was never meant for mortal eyes. Do not trust your perceptions and be wary. Always wary. There's more going on here than appears on the surface. The Attendants are super vague about what their purpose actually means, and if that purpose of theirs is the best purpose for us, or if it's the best purpose for the Shadowlands, whatever purpose this domain might have. The brokers are super friendly towards us, but what are they really after? At a higher level, we'll find out more information on those subjects. For now, let's return to Bolvar.
And when she sundered the helm, the sky above the citadel shattered. The spire of an immense tower appeared beyond the veil.
If the Maul's influence bleeds into your realm, the balance between life and death will be broken. All you hold dear will be consumed in darkness. Tell me, how did these allies from your world become trapped in the Maul?
Sylvanas Windrunner sent her agents to abduct them. Dark, winged beings who caught them in chains and dragged them through the shattered sky.
The winged Kyrian of Bastion ferry souls from the mortal realm into the Shadowlands, but not with chains. And they are noble, untainted by the Maul.
True, but it would seem this is the only clue our mortal friend has to follow. It falls to us to open the way for them.
Overseer Kasher, take this mortal to the Ring of Transference. Use our anima reserves to open a pathway to Bastion.
But, honored voice, we have so little anima in our reserves. Surely we should be more...
See it done, Kasher. With her voice have I spoken.
We have precious little anima to spare, but the honored voice has blessed your mission, so we will use what we have. We will call down one of the soul conduits for use as a gateway to Bastion. These paths have been dormant for some time. Your arrival will be unexpected.
And so, the gateway into Bastion has opened up. Our adventures further into the Shadowlands await, but that will be for next time. For now, thank you very much for watching, everyone. Subscribe if you like my videos, leave a like if you enjoyed this one, and until next time, see ya!